Good morning. Hi, everybody. My name is Karen Kong, and I'm a independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ottawa, and welcome to This or That Thursday. So This or That Thursday is when I post 2 cards in my group every week, and I ask my crafting community to vote on a card for me to make live on Thursday mornings. So today we are making this card, and I just wanted to use a layout that I think that most people can do easily. It just to show you that anybody can be creative, and you don't have to always use your own ideas. And that card was absolutely a copy of a card that somebody else made. Good morning, Shannon. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, so that's, you find lots of ideas on the internet. You take other people's ideas and make them your own using what you have. So that was my purpose behind this week's live, is to choose ideas from other people. Hi, Tara. Good morning. Yeah, and show you that you can take what you have and use it with another design. So yeah, Tara, say hi to Ken. You sure he doesn't want to watch stamping with us? You can join in too. Okay, so just a heads up, this is going to be slightly longer than usual because I liked Shannon's idea. So Shannon did her live yesterday, and she took the card that everybody voted on and used a different DSP, I think, to just, Tara says he'll pass, and use different DSP and change it up a little bit. And that's what I'm going to do today. So this is really going to be reality crafting, because I was going to choose the papers before I started, but I ran out of time. So maybe you guys can help me choose. And I have swap cards to show you. And my order arrived last night that has some of the new Celebration and the new stamp sets coming in January. So that is so much fun, and I can't wait to get crafting with them, but I thought I'd show you my my stuff. No papers chosen yet? What do you mean? You mean from the Celebration or the new mini catalog? Yes, I did actually get one of the new mini catalog. Sorry, it's a Celebration freebie. But anyway, so yes, let's get started, because I think this is going to run a little longer than usual. I'll try not to. Yeah, so let me show you. I'm going to flip my camera and we'll get started. DSPs for the card. Oh, I haven't chosen them. I'm gonna wing it. Can you imagine? I'm gonna wing it. Okay, hang on a second. I'm just gonna flip my camera. All right. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's actually a little bit centered today, not having to readjust. Okay. Oh, I don't have this light on. Let me turn one more light. All right. So, I gotta get my computer set up because I don't have it show. I can't see your comments right now. Just a second. I forgot to get it to stream. Here we go. All right, so Tara says, really? Yeah, really, I have not chosen the DSPs. I thought I would do something off the cuff. All right, so here's the 2 cards we voted on this week, and this one was, really simple. I mean, like, she just took the DSPs, she took the, this is from the Lights Aglow and Brightest Glow stamp sets, and she took the dies from the Labels Aglow set and just die cut the DSP, and then we die cut a label from the same die set, and then just put it on paper. And this paper here, actually, she used the original demonstrator who created this card. She used gold paper. Shannon says, I love the spontaneous side. Well, let's see how long it takes me to make a card today. You may not love it so much when we're still here at 10:30. Okay, so this paper here, she used the gold from that pack. It's from the Glimmer pack, but I did not have enough gold left, so I used the white sparkly one. And I decided that last night that it actually went better with the ivory paper. So I used ivory, sorry, not ivory, very vanilla. So that's what I used for this card. And I think it turned out just as nice. I really like it. Okay, so again, you know, not hard. 2 die cuts and like just, you know, square pieces of paper and some ribbon. All right, so I'll put that one away. And this one, also very simple. You just need some pretty DSP. You cut some rectangles. Like this is a die cut, but you don't have to have the die to cut this stitched rectangle. You can use just a regular rectangle piece of paper. And these are all just die cut, sorry, not die cut. These are just cut pieces of paper. I just took strips and I cut them into the squares. This one I needed a circle die, but again, a very simple design. Like it's really not hard. Okay, so let me give you an overview of all the swap cards I got from on stage. So again, I still have more, but I wanted to focus on the Christmas stuff because, as you may know, the last chance sale is starting in, 7 days next week? Yeah, a week today, December 1st. So that's where you're going to find a lot of deals on some of the products in the July to December mini catalog. So a lot of Christmas stuff. So check it out. See if you can find some stuff that you like for 60% off. I mean, it's a really good deal. So this one is the, they used embossing here. It's the Wintry 3D folder, which I really like. I've used it quite a bit. And this one, this stamp is from the Snowman Magic. I'm not sure what this DSP is, but I know it's recent. So yes. That was it's an interesting, you know, two-tone card. I don't have I do have the instructions inside, I think. Yeah, she was quite nice about providing all the colors and everything. So that's one card. Here's one using the Scotty Terrier, and she embossed with the Wintry 3D, both of them actually. This is the pine needles, which I like and I have not used enough of, and this is the snowflake embossing. I don't know if you can see that. I should hold it a little bit. Oh, the DSP from the black and white is the Celebrate Everything. I see. Yeah. So this one is from, oh, this is from Diane Thatcher. Thank you, Diane. This one is a reindeer card. I really like this. It's really pretty. That's just so perfect. I love that tree stump, or what do you want to call it? It's like a, I forget. You know, when I'm on live, it's like the words just like disappear from my brain. I don't know what you call that. It's a slice of the tree trunk, right? It's so pretty. And I did not get that particular embossing die cut set, but it's really nice. And this one is from Jose Susi. Okay, I hope I said that right. Here's another one. I think this set might actually be in the annual catalog. Very simple design. You know, she stamped the leaves and then die cut her pine cones, and that's her card. Very nice. From Catherine Black and Aurora. Oh, good morning, Sandra. Okay, so here's the moose. Another, I think this is a book fold. And it's from Chris Carmichael. She's on our team, my Stampin' Up team, Team Stick. So yeah, a lot of coloring in this one, but I think, you know, with the blends markers, it probably wasn't too bad. But yeah, this card was probably quite some time in the making. I like how she cut apart the sentiment. I have to remember to do that. I keep meaning to try to make a card like that. I really like that look. This is from, I think this is the Sweetest, Kindest Gnomes. Is that the right one? I know it's the gnome set. This is nice. Look at that. Oh, she said it's a gift card holder. And this is from Gloria Kremer. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. This is a Snowman Magic set. And I think the sentiments actually is from the Window Wishes. Lots of layers in this with the snow and the embossed background, the Charming Landscapes background. I can see it. Very nice. I'm not sure who that's from. Here's the cottage wreaths. I know Sandra has been like eyeing that set. It is really pretty. They put little like berries on it using gems. So nice. That's Maria Kelleher. Oh, she's from Massachusetts? No, Maine. M.A. is Maine, I think. Another cottage wreath set. Oh, and I think this is the Boughs of Holly DSP. Oh, this one has lovely layers. I like this one. It has like the candy canes and the pine needles. I really like that. Oh, and even the background, that's a die cut as well. It's all the stripes. Very nice. So some lovely inspiration from the demonstrators that I met at on stage. Okay, so what else did I want to show you? I wanted to show you some of the fun stuff that I got last night. So this is a new stamp set from the new mini catalog coming out, and I'm really excited to use this one. The dies are longer. Like I have a lot of flowers that are round in shape, you know, like they're more circular or in bunches or whatever. I don't have any that are like stalks and vines and stuff. So I really am looking forward to this. So I already took out, I haven't set up the stamp set, but I already took out the dies. There's lots of them. I can't wait to use them. Oops, this one came loose. There's a lot in here. I had to jam it all in. So, but it's so cute. Like, look at this daisy. Oh my gosh. And there's one here. Oh yeah, I forget what this is called. Queen, is that? It's not Queen Anne's lace, is it? This one? I forget. Anyways, I like that one too. I'm looking forward to using this. So I have to set that up sometime and get the creative juices flowing. I also bought some new embossing folders because those were a good deal. Look, the Time Worn Type, and I want to try the Let's Celebrate. So I also got the Amazing Thanks dies. I think that is due to all of Sandra's influence, because she has been using them lots, and I was holding off, but with the sale I just couldn't resist. So I got the Amazing Thanks dies. And these are my celebration freebies, which as demonstrators we can earn early on our purchases. So not only do you get early access to the new mini catalog, you get early access to the celebration freebies. So Sandra's asking if the dies for the Dainty Daisies work for the DSP. So so here's one of the stamp sets that you can earn for free with Celebration coming up in January. And it's sending support. So a lot of like supportive sentiments, which I don't have a lot of. So this is a keeper. And this is the paper that actually coordinates with this stamp set. So I did not even check if they actually cut any of these pieces out. That's a very good question. Let's see, because like I don't know, like I'm looking at the pictures here and I'm comparing, and I don't think any of these are exactly the same on this one sheet, but I did open. Yeah, Sandra's the influencer. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this paper. I had just opened it this morning. I didn't take any of the paper out, so let's take out some of the other sheets. Let's see, so here's another sheet. Oh, look at that. Really pretty. I need to make a card that I can slice this in half and like cut out panels, and just so that I can make the most use out of that design. I don't want to cover it up or chop it up. Here's another one. Oh, this one is in like ovals. Oh, I know what they wanted you to do. I'll bet this like lines up with the fitted florets dies. There's an oval frame in that set, and I don't have that. Oh, it would be nice to be able to die cut those out. Okay, let's see what else there is. There should be one more pattern back here, I think. Let's see. Okay, so this one's more of a neutral. That's nice. And one more. Oh yes, more like a neutral background. And then let's turn them over. Oh, I gotta take this one out if I want to show the back. So here's that first page, which is really pretty. I really like it. So let's show the back now. I'm gonna flip them over. Okay. Oh, I like this. Look at this. I love this watercolor look. That's gorgeous. Good morning, Maureen. That's nice. Yes, I love this. That's so pretty. Oh, and it's on the back of my other favorite. What am I going to do? I want to use both sides. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so that's the free DSP that you can earn during celebration for this particular stamp set. And I'm very excited to get my hands on them and maybe start creating something that is not Christmas. I think I have enough Christmas cards, knock on wood. I don't know, but yeah, I'm getting a little bit tired of Christmas, just a tiny bit. So it is nice to go back to doing something else. But that's today's card, and maybe you guys can help me with choosing DSP. So I took out the Happy Forest Friends, and I'm actually thinking of using one of these papers. Well, two, they need two, right? So when I make this card, when I choose the DSP for this card, because the squares are so small, I want to choose something that is like has a smaller pattern that you will be able to see in here. Like I don't want to choose a page that has like a big bear on it, because I don't want to get part of a bear's face and that's it, right? So yes, so Sandra, yeah, I know you love this this particular DSP. So yeah, it has lots of good patterns. So like again, you want to choose a pattern that's going to show up well in a small bit of paper. So I'm thinking one of these, like perhaps this combination, the yellow with the leaves, but then the leaves, like you're not really getting a lot there. So haven't quite decided. And I think the mushrooms are also a little bit too big. Let's see what else we've got here. Let me just pull it out. Yeah, so the next sheet in this pack, I can see, like, look, this is more like perfect for a scrapbooking page, and I don't want to break this up. I don't know what to do with this. We'll see. Yeah, so I don't think this one would definitely not work for one of these little patterns. I don't want to use that. This would work on them as the alternate one, but I want to save that piece. This one could work, but again, like it's only, this is about a 1 1/8 inch. The 1 1/8 inch square. So again, I don't think that'll work. So this one, I think it could work. I just don't want to end up with a square with just the bear's face. So that one might work. This one, oh, this is the wrong set. This is from another set. Okay. So what do you think, guys? All right, so yeah, I like the Calypso Coral. It's a nice splash of color. So let's see. I would choose one of these and one of these. So do you guys have a preference? I'll let you guys choose. Do you want me to use the one with the bear or without the bear? Just the leaves. I want to see, I'm going to look at the comments, and then once we choose that, I will figure out which of these to use. So what do you want? Comment, let me know which one you want me to choose. Bear or no bear? Like I probably won't end up using the bear. I'm going to be careful to cut just like the flowers or the birds or the owl or whatever. Oh, we have one of each so far. Sandra, Maureen, are you still there? Sandra says with the animals. Okay, so we have 2 for the animals and 1 for the leaves. I don't know if Maureen's still watching or not, or if she's going to vote. And if she puts us in a tie, then I'm going to have to choose. Okay, so I don't know if Maureen's still watching, but you know what? I'll go with the animals for now, right now, and we'll put this one away. And if we choose this one, should we choose the yellow or the red color? That is Calypso Coral, and is that Mango Melody or So Saffron? No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. No, that is So Saffron or I think it's just So Saffron. Okay. Yeah, so which one? Coral, Coral, So Saffron. Okay, so Coral it is. Thank you. Thank you for helping. All right, let me put away the paper. Get that out of my way, and we will use this. All right, so, okay. So for the background, I think for this part of my card, I think I'm going to use, well, you guys choose too. It could be either, I think So Saffron would be good, or maybe the Old Olive. Let me just double check the colors again. Mossy Meadow or Old Olive. I like Old Olive. Or the Calypso. Oh, okay, good. We're all for Coral then. Good. All right, so I just need to figure out what color to make this cardstock. So should I go for the Old Olive or should I go with Coral again? I think I have Calypso Coral. Yeah, Shannon says she likes the green. Let me see. Yeah, I have Calypso Coral. I could do Calypso Coral or I could do Old Olive. Green? 2 votes for green already. All right, I think we're going with green, Sandra. All right, let me find the Old Olive. Just a second. Old Olive. Okay, here we go. Old Olive. All right, we have our papers picked out, and I'm going to get white. We'll go with white for the background. All right, we're all in consensus. Okay, so I need a piece of white. I need this. Let's let's cut the cardstocks and the card base, and then we'll do assembly after and the final stamping at the end. Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but there is a little piece of vellum back here. I'm going to use a different die set because I used the Brightest Glow die to cut that one, but I think today I'll use the lovely, what is it? I'm going to use this one, which is the Stylish Shapes dies to cut. So I'll get a bigger, more visible vellum layer. So, okay. So, all right. So let's start with cutting. All right. So I need my paper trimmer. Just a second. Okay, if you guys are watching for the first time, if you've never used Stampin' Up's paper trimmer and you don't think you need another one, I can assure you, being the owner of 4 paper trimmers prior to buying the Stampin' Up trimmer, that this trimmer is amazing because it has an arm that lets you cut to the full length of any DSP. This goes out to 17 inches. And the measurements are on the top and the bottom. It has a scoring blade and a trimming blade, right? So then you can do everything you need on one tool, and it's very light. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, this is a standard card, 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut in half. So I'm just going to take this 8.5 by 11 white, and I'm going to trim it in half, which is at 5.5 inches. Okay, so I'm measuring it here on the top, 5.5 inches. I'm going to take my scoring blade, my cutting blade. Okay, and I slice that in half, and then now I'm going to score it so I get a nice crisp fold line. So I'm scoring at halfway through the sheet. That's 4 1/4. All right, so that's my card base, okay? I'll fold that in a second. The next thing I'm going to cut is this matting layer, okay? So typically, I would just take off a 1/4 of an inch off a round of what this measurement is. Okay, so normally on a basic card, this measures 5 and a, oh my gosh. Like I said, things just leave your brain when you're on live. Okay, so 4 1/4 by 5, right? 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I will cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so let's get the green out. Oh, I'm just looking at Sandra's comments. You missed poking out a small hole for my white label die. Yeah, I know. You know, some people actually leave some of the holes in just for, you know, interest's sake, you know, just to be different. That was unintentional, but whatever. Okay, so let me see. I have a small piece here. Nope. Is that going to fit? Oh, this might actually work. I'll take this leftover piece from something else. Okay, so I need, what did I say? 4 by 5 1/4, right? Oh yeah, and if you're going to recreate this card yourself, don't worry about writing down all the measurements. I will post them in the description after the video's done. Okay, so let's see. I need 4 inches here. So here's 4 inches down here. Sorry, I'm off the screen, I think. 4 inches. I'm using the bottom ruler this time. Okay, and then I'll go back up here. By 5. Oh, it's not quite long enough. Darn. Okay, I'll have to get another piece. See, reality crafting. Things don't always go the way they're supposed to. I could have measured that ahead of time, I guess. Before I cut it. That's okay. It's just a small strip. Okay, so let's see. This should be a half a sheet, I think. Yeah, that's a 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Okay, so let me take 4 inches this way. And then I'll trim it down to 5 1/4. Oh, and happy American Thanksgiving to all our American friends. Anybody who's American who's watching and celebrating today. Although I guess if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, you're probably not watching my live. Maybe you'll watch it on the replay. Okay, so that's cut down now. Sorry, I do need this paper trimmer. I don't know why I'm trying to move it. Okay, this is my card matting. All right. Let's see. Okay, so this one, this layer here, I don't have to use a stitched rectangle, but so if you want, you don't have the stitched rectangle, you can just cut it to size. So I'll just tell you what that measures to. It's 2 1/2, just over 2 1/2. I don't know how many 16ths that is, but I can put it in the measurements afterwards. By about 4 inches. Okay, doesn't have to be exactly on. It's just going to be a frame. But I am using this stitched rectangle, which comes from this set. It's like the 4th largest. I will use that to cut my rectangle out of a white piece. Just looking for a white piece of paper. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to need to cut this out. I like, you know, saving my paper. I don't like to cut out of a big piece if I can help it. So let's see, I will trim this one down. Let's trim this down. Oh, you got the stitched rectangle ties too, eh, Sandra? Yeah, I use them a lot. They are a staple. I like to get the dies that that make frames. I actually have the deckled rectangles too, and I haven't used them nearly as much as I thought I might. But we'll see. There's still, you know, lots of time to use them. I'm gonna get around to it. Okay, so I'm gonna save this for when I have to die cut. I'm not gonna bring over the cut and emboss machine just yet. I'm gonna cut these DSP pieces now. All right, so I need 3 of each, and they were, I'm just going to confirm, 1 1/8 inch. Yeah, 1 and, oh, not even, 1 1/16. Yeah, 1 1/16. I had tried it before with the 1 inch exactly, and it did not work out. There was too much space. So, all right. I'm going to cut it across this way so I don't lose so much length. Okay. Let me measure up here so everybody can see. It's 1. So I'm this side. I like that they have the measurements on right and left, because sometimes, like, you know, I have a lot of paper here. I don't want to, and I don't have a room on my right side, so I'm actually using the right side to measure. So 1 1/16. Okay, so that's my strip, and then I'll measure again 1 1/16. I'm going to cut out 3 squares. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so that's 3 squares of that. And then I'm going to cut from here. So let's see. Oh, I hate to cut whole fresh sheet. Okay, so I'm going to cut down this side because it doesn't have much of the bear on there. So 1 1/16. I think I'm going to have to make several cards if I cut this one strip. Okay, oops. Okay. Okay, see you later, Tara. Okay, 1 1/16. 1 1/16. That's 1. And it's 2. And the third one. Okay. All right, so I have all my little squares. I think I'm done with the paper trimmer for now. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. All right, what do I need to do next? Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll choose a sentiment and I will stamp that, and then we'll bring the cut and emboss machine over to die cut everything. Okay. Let's see. So I haven't chosen the sentiment. I'm going to need a few votes here. So I used, I'm planning to use the Lovely Layers, no, Stylish Shapes dies. I know I'm going to use this one. So I don't know if you all know this, but these images on the front of your stamp set should be the exact size of what you're stamping. So I can take this and I can use it to measure what I want to cut. So this one I can see it just fits in if I want to use this one. That's what I'm wondering, if I could use this one, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine, or I could use You Are Wonderful in Every Way, although I think that one's a little bit small. I would like it to fill it more. I have this set, You Make a Difference. Again, I think it needs to be bigger. Let's see. The Happy Birthday was good because it filled up a lot of it. Let me see if I can find another one. There's this. This is Prized Peony. I like that. That fills it up really nicely. And you guys can vote anytime if there's something that you think works well. I'm just going to try and pick it one more to choose from. Let's see. I'm trying to find a stamp set that has something that fits in that circular kind of shape, you know. Let's see. Or I could just go with, you know, one of these ones. Let's see. The Happy Birthday, Deepest Sympathy. That one doesn't quite fit. I think that'll be cut off. Happy Birthday always works well. Okay, so Sandra and Shannon, if you're still there, let me know which one should I use. this one, the sweet friendship, the happy birthday, or wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. I think those would work the best. What do you think? I'm going to put this one away. I don't think this one works. I need some votes. Let's see. If I don't see anything, I might go with that one just to be different because I like how it fills it up too. Yeah, I know. Happy birthday is more generic and useful. I do agree. I just like how this one fills it up. How does this one fit? This one does not fit. Okay. Yeah. Wishing you all the happiness. Yeah, this one works for a lot of things, like certain events like weddings, birthdays, changing jobs. Yeah, maybe I'll use that one. Let's see how that looks. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's more whimsical. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, all right. So let's use this one. I think it's more generic. Okay, so let's get this out. I am looking for that. Looking for the right stamp. You are, no, that's not the right one. Oh, you know what? I use that one quite often. It's the one in pink. I was looking at all the clear ones that I haven't used as much. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. And I'm going to get out my stamp apparatus. Just a moment. Because I love using the stamp apparatus for sentiments, because I always find that, because like the words are thinner, they're the rubber, is thinner, that sometimes I don't get it quite right when I stamp it, and it's nice to get that second chance to fix it with the stamp apparatus. Okay, so I need a piece of white. Let's get a piece of white. Oh, here. Let's see. I think this one should be big enough. Let me just double check. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so I'm just gonna line it up. I like lining it up on the grid paper because then if it moves by accident, even with the magnets, sometimes it shifts, and then I can line it up again and still be able to stamp twice. Okay, so let's center this. And I'm just checking, well, I guess it doesn't really need to be straight because it's a circle. Okay, what color do I need to stamp in? I'm going to stick with the same color as the cardstock. So I'm going to use the Old Olive. Let me go find my Old Olive. Let's see. Oh, let's see it. Here is my Old Olive. Okay, let's ink this up. Stamp it. Oh, you know what? I am missing the foam. This is not high enough. So with the photopolymer stamps, you need a little bit of extra height because it's not as high as the foam, the clings stamps. And I had taken it out because I had used it for something else that was a cling set. So now I just need to slide this in. Oh, see, this is why I needed to line it up. Let's hope that it stamps correctly. If it doesn't, I will just use the other side. Let's go. Slightly off. Okay, something happened. I don't know what happened to my G. I'm going to turn it over and stamp the other side. that again. Oh, Shannon, have you been organizing all your die sets with your stamp sets? Like, I did that immediately when I got my new one last night. Okay. Oh, that looks much better. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it twice, which again I can only do if I have a stamp apparatus because it lines it up perfectly, because I want it to come out just a little bit darker. Oh, look at that. I love it. Okay, let me put this away and I'm going to clean off my stamp. All right, so now I can die cut this. I can die cut everything that I need. Okay, so let's bring over the cut and emboss machine. So in the upcoming celebration period, if you join my team, the special joining bonus is that you get a cut and emboss machine, like the mini one, and it comes in a boho blue. It's one of the new in colors coming for next year. It is so pretty. I can't even buy it. You have to join to get it. It's a mini cut and emboss machine, and you would get it with your joining products. So you can choose like your products that you want in your starter kit, and you will get the cut and emboss machine included. That's so amazing. All right, so let me see. So I know that the edge of this is somewhere in the middle of this die. So let's hope. I think, oh, it looks like it's gonna be really tight. It's gonna be a little bit tight. That's okay. We'll make it work. All right, I'm just trying to line it up so that hopefully I know the U and the E here are cut off or hidden by the die, but I'm hoping that they will not be cut off when I put it through. Okay, so let's put this one through. It's a little bit cut off. What do you guys think? I think that does not work for me. That Y is like cut off, and I don't think I can adjust it so that this this will cut in the right, like it just won't fit. Maybe we'll have to go with the happy birthday after all. This is reality crafting. This is what happens. Okay, let me find another piece of paper. Let's see, I have a triangle here. I think this should work too. All right, let's try this again. I think we'll have to go back to a happy birthday. Let's see. It was close. Sometimes like it works out and you know it cuts off like a little bit, but this time did not work out. Okay, where did my stamp set go? This one. Okay. I know you see these envelopes. Those are like, you know, when we had the pandemic and we didn't go to church and stuff, I have all those collection envelopes, and I didn't want to throw them out. Like I had like a whole box of them that I, you know, 2 boxes I think, because we didn't need them. And now I send them all in virtually, like donations can be done virtually. So I have all these envelopes I did not want to throw out, and it came to me I could just reuse them to hold all my little pieces of die cuts. So that's what I've been doing. So in case you're wondering why I have all those collection envelopes in there. Okay, back to the happy birthday. I'm always trying to find ways to reuse some things, and I just don't like throwing out, you know, perfectly good envelopes. They're like brand new. Okay, so this one is a cling stamp, so I don't need the foam back, the foam layer inside here. Let me take these off. Okay. And I need my paper. Line it up again. I'm just going to make sure that I have it centered enough so that I don't end up running out of paper to cut. All right, that looks good. Where's my old olive? And I'm going to stamp it twice again, because you can see, like, with the middle line of the H is very thin, so now you'll be able to see it better. And the A too. Yep, see, that's much better. I like that. Okay, this away. And we'll bring back the die cutting machine. I need the mini one. What do you think? Because the big one is like heavier, you know? Do you think that's a good enough excuse to get a mini one? I don't think Joey would agree, but okay, where to put the dies? I'd probably put it right on top or something. Let's see. Yes, okay, here it is, over here. All right, so this one will fit. I know it does. Center that. Okay. Top plate. I know, if only we could get it in boho blue. Oh, is there a plan? Did I miss that? I don't remember there being a plan to get all the minis. I mean, we'd have to like drop our demonstrator status and then rejoin. I don't think it's even enough time. Okay, so that one's done. And I need the vellum layer. So the vellum layer, I'm going to use the next size up for the of the stylus shapes. Let me get my vellum. Okay, so this is just a plain piece of vellum. And let's cut it out of here. Oh, maybe what I'll show you with this, oh no, it doesn't happen with this one, sorry. I have other shapes that press too hard. I don't know what it is, and I get like these impressions of the outline of the die, and I have a trick for that, but maybe I'll show you that another time. Okay. All right, so that is now cut out. Okay, I'm going to put that aside, and I need to cut out my rectangle, which is underneath right here. Oh yeah, I'm reading your comments now. We would have to all leave and rejoin just to get that boho blue mini machine. You know, I really wonder if they'll offer it for sale at all. Like, that would be so fun to have. Not that I need it, I just want it. Okay. So, there we go. All right, I think that's all we need. Let me get this out of the way and we can start assembly. All right, so here's my card and all the little pieces. Okay, so I'm going to fold my card base. And I still line up the corners even when I have a scored edge, because sometimes it's slightly off because of human error. Okay, nice fold to that. All right, so I'm going to adhere this. So I'm just going to use Stamp and Seal, or I could use glue, doesn't matter, whatever your preference is. I know that Tara likes glue because that gives you a few extra seconds to move things around just slightly if you didn't line it up just right when you put it down on the paper. Mine's just whatever I feel like that day. And today I'm just going to use tape. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to center this. Making sure everything's straight because I cannot unsee it when I put it down crooked. Yeah, I can see that the left is a little bit crooked and a little bit too far over. Let me just fix that. Okay, I think I can. All right, so that's done. And then this is also centered, and I'm going to put it in the middle. So let me put some, yeah, can you imagine if they came out with the minis in all the different, like, in colors that are coming out? I don't know if they would do that, but that would be awesome. Okay, so again, I'm just going to center this. Okay. All right, so when I put these on, if you can see, they're actually raised up. Okay, so I'm just going to use mini dimensionals to raise up each of the squares. Okay, so I'm going to line them, sorry, I'm going to lay them out first. And I don't know if you notice, but sometimes when you cut, well, every time you cut your paper, actually, you get like a very slight lip. Can you see that? There's a very slight lip, and I like to flatten it using my bone folder, because then it looks smooth. Okay, I'm just going to do that quickly. I think it looks more finished when you don't see that raised edge, that lip on the paper. Okay, just making sure all the edges are smooth. It's not a big deal. It's just a detail that I like to take care of. All right. And I'm going to need tweezers. I love my tweezers because then I can place things and pick things up more easily, because like some of these are very tricky to pick up with fingers, and then your fingers get in the way when you're trying to lay them down and line them up. So this way, when I lay it down first before I adhere them, I know that they're approximately going to be in the right place and I haven't put them too far over or something. Oh, I missed an edge. I can see it. There we go. And then this one. And I want to make sure the patterns are all up, facing the right direction. Okay, so see, if I had adhered this without looking at where I was going to put them, I would have ended up with a big gap here. So this is why I lay it out ahead of time before I start gluing things down, because I need a little bit more of a gap. And it's amazing, like that 1/16 of an inch made a big difference, because my 1-inch square pieces did not look right because it was not big enough to cover this rectangle. It's this way. Okay, so approximately there, right? Yeah. Okay, so let me start putting on dimensionals. Where's my dimensionals? Right in front of me. Okay. It's a lot of dimensionals, but I think it just looks so pretty being raised up. It really gives an added dimension to the card. Okay, so I'm just going to take off the backings and we'll stick it on. Okay, so again, I like using my tweezers because then I can position it without, oops, reality crafting, right? There we go. All right, so I can position it without getting my fingers in the way and actually be able to see where it's going. So yeah, I need to put it down here. Okay, And we'll do that for each of the squares. So this is not hard at all. I mean, really, it's, you know, a whole bunch of rectangles and squares, and the circle, which I had to use the die cutting machine. Some of you have circle cutters from our old Creative Memories days, and I know you could probably recreate the circles, no problem too. So this is a nice way to showcase DSP, and it was not hard to put together at all. Okay, I hope that was straight along the top. I'm just looking at it now. Okay, looks good. Let's continue. So yeah, I'll probably have to make a few more cards now that I've got those strips that are exactly the right length, the right width at least, and sorry, oh, I almost had a sneeze there. Yeah, because otherwise those strips, they may not get used. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll put them inside the card along the bottom as to decorate the inside of the card. Okay, so let me see. There. Okay. And so yes, this card uses a lot of dimensionals, but like I said, it seems to be worth it. I like the look. So if you guys end up making a card in this design with other DSP, I'd love to see them. Post them in the comments, and we can all enjoy the inspiration. There we go. Okay, and last one. So I haven't used a lot of vellum in my cards yet. Vellum is a beautiful layer to add. I just need to think about where to put the adhesive, right? Because vellum you can see through, and you can actually see the lines. So you have to plan out where you're going to put your adhesive so that it doesn't show through the front of your card. All right, there's my 6 pieces, and all I'm going to do is stick these on top. So this one's pretty easy. All I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick it down flat. I'm not going to use any dimensionals. I think that's enough dimensionals. So I'm just going to put adhesive on the back of this, because you're not going to see it on the vellum, obviously, because it's going to cover it up. Okay. Again, just going to center this. Okay. And I'm going to stick it on using tape and Stamp and Seal. And so it's going to be centered. Okay, so I know that I can hide my tape behind here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put tape, and it's going to stick to these 2 squares. So I'll stick it right behind those spots. So that's what I'm going to do here. Whoops, just need to move this up a little bit. Okay, here and here. Okay, all right. Perfect. So now the last thing I'm going to add is just some pearls. I used iridescent pearls for this one, which has a little bit of a shine. I don't know if you can see that on the pearls, but I also have basic pearls. I think for this card I'm going to use just the basic pearls for this. Or maybe even polished dots. Hang on a second. Okay, ladies, you choose. Should I use the clear polished dots? I'll use the little ones. Or should I use the pearl basic jewels? What do you think? I'm going to start taking out the pearls in anticipation that they might be the ones chosen while I wait for your comments. So there's always a delay, right? When I do the live, there's always a delay in responses. Oh, Sandra says the clear. Okay. Clear dots. 2 choices. And you guys chose the clear dots. Okay, let's go with that. I'm going to get my teacher pick tool. Alright, so I'm not going to use the big ones. I think the big ones are too big. I'm going to use just the little ones. And we'll put one here, here, and here. And there we go. I will finish the rest of that card a bit later, but yeah, you know what I think I might do with those strips? Let me find them. Where's my extra strips? Here's the extra strip I got. You know, that would actually look good if I put, I'm going to put an old olive piece inside maybe, and just put this along the bottom perhaps. We'll see. But yeah, I think that worked out well. And look, I didn't even go too far over my 1 hour. I aim for about a 1 hour live so that it's not too long. But I think that worked out really well. And like I said, this was not a hard card to make. It's really easy. And easy to do when you have like all the coordinating DSPs with the colors that all match. You know, I didn't really have to choose too much, and you guys did all the work choosing, really. So that's what I love about Stampin' Up's products. I don't have to work so hard at picking colors. So that's the card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are watching on replay, please say hi. Let me know if you enjoyed it. And of course, if you guys end up making these cards, please do share. Post them in the group, in the comments, and share the inspiration. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. All of you who are celebrating American Thanksgiving, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.